Okay, so my husband and I are putting in an above ground pool, and we're doing the installation on our own. And I learned that a water level is the best way to get the level, the base of the pool level. So what I've done, got on YouTube and saw a video about water level. It only cost me $13.50 at Lowe's. So I got a bucket with a lid. I have cut a hole in the bucket, which is not quite ready. I use this, probably not the safest thing to do, but there we go. I don't have a fancy drill. I'm also going to put a hole in the top of this, just a little small hole, like a puncture, just a little hole, because when you put the lid on it, you need to let the air come out. Then I got some 5/16 clear tubing with some with 20 feet long. I did buy this separate and I threw away the bag, so I'm sorry. But this was not a 1/4 inch, the next step up. I think it was 9/16. And then I went to, this was in the plumbing area, all of this was. Then I went to the electrician area and got a conduit lock nut, and I got a 1/2 inch. So this is a 1/2 inch, and I believe this was 9/16. This is a 5/16 tube. So what I did is I took a hairdryer and I heated up the tip of it, and then I was able to slip it over here, and now it's hard again, so it's gonna stay on there good. And I also gave myself a blister. So just so you know, it gets really hot. So anyways, what I'm gonna do, I've already attached this, and what I'm gonna do is I'm going to add this into that hole right there. And then I'm gonna take some silicone. I almost got this. I'm trying to make it the hole like perfect so that there's not gonna be a lot of drainage or loss. So I made the hole a little bit smaller. It's coming through right there. I just need to get it nice and threaded. Hands are so sore from working today. We did start grading our base of our pool, so we're doing it with a tiller and by hand, so it's a lot of work. But hey, this will be fun. Be fun memories. Okay, so that's going on pretty good. I think I got it pretty close. So the other thing you're going to need is silicone. I've got flowable silicone. We use this for our roof, for the shingles, when we fix that little spot. It says clear windshield and glass cleaner, but it's silicone, going to dry pretty quickly. I don't remember how much we paid for it. I did not buy that today, so that is not included in the $13.50 that I spent. But I saw some other ones on YouTube, and they're just too fancy for what I need. I'm gonna do this video. It's kind of late. My husband's asleep because he's worked his butt off, and he barely had energy to eat dinner. So anyways, this is gonna be the start of my water level. I did buy a 1 inch, I don't know, by a 1/4 inch stick. Only needs to be about 5 feet tall. So there's that. So that is attached. You can see it down in there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take silicone. I'm going to put it all on the out edge here too, just for good measure to keep it from leaking. And then I'm going to put it along the inside edge here. And I'm going to add add one of my, what do you call this thing again? Lock nuts, and seal it up really good so that this will hold water. So when I'm done, I'm gonna put a lid on it. That way if it gets knocked over, I don't lose any water, hopefully. We're gonna set this on a level, and then I'm gonna put colored water in here, whatever color you want. A lot of people use purple. And then you attach this to a stick on the other end, tape it onto a stick, and it will try and get level with whatever level you use in here. Now, a guy did give me a good advice and said he put his line, like say on the 3 pint, because if you're working and it's hot, some of the water can evaporate if you let it sit out in the heat a little bit. So it kind of gives you a mark to know where it was. If you spill it or it gets hot and it starts, going lower, you're going to have to recalibrate again, which I'll show you another video on how to recalibrate that. So thought this was really cool, and just wanted to share my rendition of all the videos that I saw, which was 2, and I'll give a shout out to them too. So anyway, I'll show you how it works tomorrow once I get it all set up.